Over the years, I've received many calls from parents who are so concerned about their teens, whether they're addicted or engaging in risky behaviors or dating people that feel like a really bad influence. Parents reach out and wonder what they can do to reconnect to their child. Over time, the child is shut down, slammed doors, just won't engage. And there's this huge question of how do I get that connection back with my child when it feels like all has been lost? My best advice that I give to parents is to start a conversation with their kids, to find a way, whether that's at dinner or whether you're driving your child to a soccer practice or dropping them off at a friend. There's some kind of comfort when both are looking out at that windshield and not having directly look at each other. There's a bit of an ease. What if you could find 10 minutes each day to intentionally connect with your child? No phones, no digs, no pushing questions, really just a curiosity about how they're doing. The best thing that you're going to be wanting to bring forward is your ability to sit back and listen. Many of the parents who call with this worry say to me, well, they're not going to talk to me. They're not going to open up. And what's really interesting is what begins to happen as one day turns into two, turns into 1 week, that there's this sense of what opens. When the child knows you're making time for them, you're naturally curious, and there's this sense of what they begin to share, how you get to know your growing kid in this new way, where it feels like they can talk to you about anything. And so it's this journey that sometimes takes a few weeks, especially the longer the shutdown has been, where you're asking sort of supportive, kind questions instead of the penetrating questions that us as parents can ask. We're not poking them, bugging them, kind of getting a rise out of them. We're not asking them to do anything, but instead, we're looking to rebuild that connection. I've studied with Dr. Gordon Neufeld for many, many years. And the thing that I took away from the courses and the books that I've read from him is the power to parent comes from the quality of our relationship. If that relationship has broken down for all kinds of different reasons, that first step is to reknit the quality of the connection, the power of the relationship before we can do anything else that will support our child. Maybe you'd like a little bit of assistance. You think this is a great idea, but you'd like a little bit more support with making that step. Feel free to reach out. You'll find a booking link in the comments section below for my calendar. We can have a complimentary conversation. I can ask some questions about where things got off track and some of the other ideas that you can get things back on track and rebuild that connection with your child. And maybe your circumstance is your child has already moved out, they're already at school, or they're already launched in life, and there's this distance you're not sure how to bridge. So this idea of spending 10 minutes physically together during the day, maybe that idea is not going to be the best approach. I've got some other suggestions of how to resolve that estrangement, that distance, that disconnect that's built up over some unspoken hurts, some built up of resentments that's happened over the years. Let's have a conversation. It doesn't have to stay that way. If you feel this video has information that could support someone that you care about, please forward it along. If you like what I'm talking about, subscribe.